One of the greatest lessons I have been taught from the village that I come from is that you don't have to be great to get started, but you have to get started in order to be great. In other words, initiation is way more important than planning. Starting is way more important than having to plan something over and over. It's very important to start than to plan. If the plan delays the initial process, it means we have to cut out the plan. When it says you don't have to be great to get started, but you have to get started to be great, it means when you are starting out, it doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be immaculate. It doesn't have to be impeccable. It doesn't have to start out all right. No, it's important to start where you are with what you have to get to where you want to be in life. That is very important. You know, my granny usually says to me, Nyanam, iphupho lakho okanye iphupho alifi umnikazi walo esaphila. Which is translated in English, the dream doesn't die for as long as the dreamer lives. I'm here to tell you that your dreams are valid. Your dreams are important. Have you ever tried something? Have you ever started something and then it failed along the way? The good news is that you can still start. Have you ever tried starting out a business? Have you ever had an initiative that failed when you were all optimistic, when everyone was cheering you down, not really pushing you to become the best version of yourself, but then it failed? The good news is that you can still start. Have you ever started something and the odds were against you, and because of that it left you scarred, and then you felt demotivated with even continuing with whatever project or initiative that you started? The good news is that you can still start. The start doesn't have to be perfect. You can still start whether you're still scarred because of your failed initial initiatives, your failed previous plans. You can still start. You know, the greatest distinction, the greatest discrepancy between people who get ahead in life and those who fall back or get behind in life, or they don't make as much progress, it's this. How do you see someone if they are determined? If they are really going to make it in life? It's their ability to pick themselves up after a great fall and having to dust themselves off and continue with the journey. It is way more important to pick yourself up in life after every fall, after every defeat, because the dream doesn't die for as long as the dreamer lives. It's important to keep that fury, that fire, that passion burning inside of you as you head out there in life to conquer, to achieve. It's way more important to prepare your mind to pick yourself up after a fall, because the fact is life is going to knock you down. But how you respond after being knocked down by life, it's what's going to set you apart from the rest of the crowd. Peace.